Wednesday Addiction. Humpin' It with Mello, D83, and the Maestro.
Welcome everyone, the week is almost over. You're halfway there, it's Wednesday, Hump Day, and you're now humping it with Mello, D83, and the Maestro. Please get your mind out of the gutter.
Somebody had too much helium. What is going on? I actually prefer this. I think I like you better this way, sir. Sound better. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Humpin' It podcast. Thank y'all for y'all's love and support. Thank you for subscribing and making this podcast possible. Brought to you by the makers of D83, Mello, and the Maestro. That's all I have. How y'all doing today, man? Everything good?
Good.
D83, you got the frog out your throat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it sound like he sucked up 3 balloons worth of helium. Were you trying to...
I'm a man of many different voices.
Oh. I don't know if I want to go there.
Right now I'm doing my D83 voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? I got it down pretty well.
I need some improvement, but it's cool. You know?
I mean, I think I'm really close to D83, and who would not want to be that guy?
Who, D83?
Yeah.
I don't want to be him. I mean, I'm just saying. You asked. You asked the question.
Honesty isn't always the best thing, okay?
I think it is. No,
it's not. It's definitely not.
No? Sir, okay.
In this situation, it's not. You could have just lied to me.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have been a true acquaintance because we're not friends.
There we go.
I'm just playing. Well, yeah. Well, Mello, you over there looking all smiles and Hallmark cards-ish. How you bees?
I'm doing well.
Excellent,
you know?
excellent. Okay.
New semester, school started, and I'm in there. But before I forget, I wanted to give a shout out to my boys, Noah, Brandon. Their birthday is on Friday.
Oh, I'm so glad you reminded me.
I wanted to wish them a happy early birthday.
Yeah, me too. You know, I never forget, man. You know, every time that day come around, I just, you know, I reflected. And I'm thankful, you know, for being able to just see them grow, and you know, I didn't forget though.
Okay.
I didn't. I did, and I'm sorry. I'm ashamed, but it's okay. With that being said, let's get into this thing, y'all.
Here comes the starting 5'5" water boy, D83 with the 3 and out segment.
D83, what you got for us, man?
Well, what I didn't forget is our friendship. And with that, NBA. See, I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity to go into that.
What do you mean? I don't know what I don't know what that is. Never heard of such things.
You must not have watched Barney or anything like that growing up, right?
I didn't.
You didn't? You weren't?
No, I hated Barney.
I love you. You love me. Mm-mm. We're a happy family.
Hated it. Hated it. Exactly. 3 snaps in a Z formation.
So NBA news. Doc Rivers is now going to be the head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. I like that. They're already having a decent season. You know, with Dame Lillard Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, I think I nailed it. Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak.
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah,
But it was good.
I nailed it.
My man, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Okay.
the Greek freak.
You done said it about 3
That guy.
times now.
I'm proud of myself.
Oh.
I was practicing several times before we got on.
Oh, that's good.
And
See?
if anybody tells you that I got it wrong, they're wrong.
Oh. Well, all right then. I'm going to take your word for it. Yeah.
They also got Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez. They got a really good team around them. They're 30-13 right now, which is very good.
That is good. Yeah.
So
It's amazing. Do they actually play that many games? They play hundreds of games.
They play 82, I believe, right? 82 games.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Continue.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I struggle just to play for 82 seconds.
I struggle to play for 8 seconds, sir. So I understand.
That's about how long I stay interested in a conversation with you.
It's far longer than I stay interested in one with you. So, hey, I get it. I get it. Moving on. Hey, Mello, you ready to start your segment?
That was good. that was very good.
Oh gosh.
The number 99,000.
Wow.
Why I hate Maestro.
Man. 99,000 problems.
Yes.
Well, it's all right, man.
Tonight I'm going to try to watch Suns and the Mavericks. They play tonight. Should be a very good game. It's actually getting ready to come on at 8:30.
Okay.
Should be very good.
So what you're trying to say is you're going to be watching the game while you on this podcast? Is that what you're saying?
So I didn't necessarily say that I was going to watch it as it started.
Oh. So what are you saying then?
And I definitely don't have my TV on already. Definitely don't.
So what you're saying is the game is more important than the podcast is what you're saying. That's what it sounds like to me.
Oh, not at all. Okay? Look.
His fingers are crossed.
I mean this. This guy. Oh, my stars.
No.
Good.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it though. Continue.
My feelings appreciate that. Thank you.
I don't care about your feelings.
NFL news. Jim Harbaugh, the former head coach of the Michigan college football team, is now going to be the head coach of the Chargers.
Oh, interesting. He was in the NFL before, though.
Correct. 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers. Yeah.
49ers.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
good coach.
College.
Yeah. He was a good coach in the NFL. So, the OC from the Bengals, I can't remember his name, is going to be the head coach of the Tennessee Titans, and he is highly respected in the league right now. So, I don't know that he'll be any better than Vrabel. We'll see, but because I think Vrabel's an amazing coach.
I do as well.
But I think this guy is more offensive minded, where Vrabel was a defensive minded coach. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We shall. I think the reason why I didn't see that is because nobody really cares about the Titans.
I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to disrespect me like that. I knew he was.
Titans. That NFL team.
Oh, this guy coming from the Washington Commanders fan. I don't believe it. The audacity, the sheer hubris of it all. I know you don't know what that means, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's like hummus. And then there's Humpin.
Wow! No, sir. You are no. That's no.
Not it?
No.
Not it?
Good guess. Good guess, but no.
Okay, thank you. Well, of course, this weekend, if you didn't know, then you must be living under a rock. But Sunday, Chiefs Ravens play.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 o'clock game. Then at 6:30, you got the Lions and the 49ers. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hoping the Lions. I'm rooting for the Lions.
That'd be good,
I
though.
am too.
I'm not. I still hold a grudge. What they did to Barry Sanders.
Very petty there, pal.
Hey,
You know?
this is a petty world.
Okay.
When in Rome. You feel me?
Yeah, when in Rome, what goes on in Rome stays in Rome.
No. Never mind. We just
When your cell phone signals roaming, you're in Rome. You don't have 5G, you're roaming. Okay.
Wow. Oh, my stars. What did I just hear? Okay. It's all right,
I was
man.
close. I'm close on this.
You close, sir.
Okay. I may not be smarter than a 5th grader. But I'm definitely smarter than a 1st grader. You know?
No.
Preschooler.
No.
Infant? In the womb. Okay, I get it.
I got a pet.
Into the Australian Open. What?
I got a pet rock that's smarter than you.
Okay, my rock is pretty smart. I have a pet rock as well.
Do you
Mine's
really?
name is Pebbles. Yeah, its name is Pebbles.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mine is called Rock.
Cute.
Anyway. Australian Open. I've been watching a lot of that. Though I will say this, the other night I was watching it, and then the matches, I should say, were watching me.
Oh, you fell asleep.
Yes.
AGE, bruh. AGE will do it to you.
Novak and Coco, which are the 2 players that I'm rooting for, they both have moved on to the semifinals, which will be tomorrow. So got
Nice.
that, and then the other thing is Maestro to lose. No, that wasn't it. Everyone knows that.
Sir, too bad your internet connection's a loser because you broke up.
Well, can you hear me now? Is it coming through clearly?
I tell you what, go all the way back in the other room and close the door and try it from there.
I got a feeling that you're trying to get me out of this.
No. Ew.
Wow, I'm allergic to you.
I'm gonna need you to wipe your shoulder off, bruh.
It'll be okay. Trust me. Something's growing there. Anyways, last item.
Yes.
Let me get serious. This is my serious face.
Okay. Sorry.
1986. The album called So. That's right, you heard it. So, from the artist Peter Gabriel, former lead singer of the band Genesis. The album included big hits as Big Time, Sledgehammer, and In Your Eyes, and Shock the Monkey, which was a hit song in the movie Project X. I don't know if y'all remember that, from 1987 to 19. Yeah, it's a very good movie. I liked it.
I was 5 years old. Just saying.
I'm still 5.
You definitely act like it.
But I love that song, Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is still one of my favorite 80 songs.
I never heard of it. I have to listen to it and check it out.
Sledgehammer. Oh, won't you call my name?
Man, where's the mute button? Hold on.
This summer, Torn Davis plays the moron.
That's every day, sir.
this summer, Maestro is now finding a new friend.
I have plenty of friends. I don't need a new one.
Well, this guy right here is no longer your friend.
We were never friends. I don't get it. Did you? What the
Sad
world?
face.
Oh man, it's okay, man. It's all right. We're still friends. Don't worry about it. Mello, let's go.
Now it's time for a classically awesome journey to Squareville with Mello.
What do you have for us, Mello?
Today, I wanted to talk about RVs. Now, I know you... Oh, my gosh. The disrespect.
I know. I'm on one today, y'all. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway,
RVs. What you got? I'm ready.
I know I've talked about the trips I've taken in my RV in the past, but I've never really gone into detail about the different types of RVs. We own a tow trailer, which is one that you tow behind a vehicle, of course. But you have, believe it or not, there are so many types of RVs, it's ridiculous. So there is an RV for every type of person who does not want to rough it. They even have some that are like semi-roughing it. But
What is? Please explain. What do you mean?
roughing it like a tent and doing everything like out in the wilderness.
Like being one with nature and hanging out with Baloo and friends and stuff like that. Bambi.
You can do that
Ain't nobody trying
in
to
an
do all
RV
that.
as well.
Ain't nobody trying to do all that.
But sometimes you might have heard it as glamping because you're not really camping. Those are
Oh no.
haters.
Ooh. Wow. All
Roughing
right.
it and glamping. I'm not gonna lie, these almost sound like items that I look up late.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow, buddy. Wow. This guy. Well, listen. You don't have to
not
worry
that,
about
I
what's in
promise.
D83's search history.
So
Wow.
let's get started. I've got a lot of material, so I'm gonna run through it pretty quickly. Keep up with me, okay?
You might get cut off. Go ahead.
Anyway, so we'll start off with motorhomes. A motorhome is an actual motorized RV. They have 3 classes, 3.5 classes actually. Your Class A motorhomes are the big tour bus style RVs that you see that you're like, wow, that thing is huge. Those are usually best for people who want to live in their RVs. So you drive it, it's as big as a bus, literally, because it is a bus. But you will have like the most luxurious accommodations. It's literally an apartment or condo on wheels. They're very expensive. We're not going to get into that right now. That's another time for another show. You have your Class Bs. Your Class Bs are on a van type chassis. So they're basically conversion vans, but they have RV internals. Those are more compact for people who kind of want to be on the go. They're a little bit more easier to carry through urban areas. Take them out to a little bit more off the road, beaten tracks. You have your Class B plus, which is just like the van front, and it's a little bit more boxy, exterior, like more of the RV that you're used to seeing. You have your Class Cs, which you would think the Class Cs would come after the Class A's, but no. So they are the usually bigger RVs, and I don't know if you've seen the ones kind of like with the little hump over top of the cab, which is usually like a loft area or a loft bed over top of the cab of these RVs. They range anywhere from the mid 20 to mid 30 foot range. The Class A's are also your biggest ones. Those are the ones that can get up to 45 feet. These things are huge. You have your bumper pull trailers. Bumper pull trailers, also known as tow trailers. These are the ones that you attach to a tow vehicle. Usually a truck, SUV. Some of the smaller ones you can attach to just regular cars. So your travel trailers, like the one we own, it's about 20 feet. They're the most popular, traditional, boxy type tow trailers. They can get up to 30 feet long. Ours is, like I said, a 20-footer. Those 30-foot long ones are quite long to pull. So unless you're really good at pulling stuff, that might be a little big. You have your pop-up trailers. Pop-up trailers are, as they say.
D&Three's face lit up. I'm just saying.
It's because I'm under attack by stink bugs, and I'm watching this one fly around. I'm like, don't you dare come over here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
He gonna land right on your forehead.
Don't jinx this, please.
Oh, man.
That'd be.
I would love to see that. I would love to.
It may happen.
I'll be watching.
So your pop-up trailers, as they say, they pop up. They usually have a smaller, more lower, lighter profile. But when you set them up at camp, they actually pop out, pop up to give you more room. They don't tend to protect you from the elements as much as like the hard-sided trailers. But if you want something that's easy to tow, and like I said, the cars are the ones that can usually pull these pop-up trailers because they're much lighter. You have your hybrid travel trailer, tongue twister. So it's a hybrid between the regular tow trailers and the pop-ups. So you have like the hard-sided trailer with some extra pop-outs, some canvas sides. These are to accommodate more people at a campsite without actually buying a bigger trailer. I haven't really seen too many of these, but they're out there. Then you have your teardrop trailers. Teardrop is, as it says, it's kind of shaped like a teardrop. These are usually your smallest trailers. I've seen some of these at campsites. People who just want the bare minimum. I promise I can talk tonight. They usually just need some place to lay their head warm at night. They usually don't have bathrooms, showers, even kitchens. Some may. Some of the bigger ones might, but they usually use the accommodations at the campsites, campgrounds, or, they kind of bring their own. So then we have your fifth wheel trailers. Now, I'm sure y'all are familiar with these. These are the big, huge ones that actually, the tongue sits in the bed of a truck, so it looks more like a tractor trailer. These can be really big, but they're also really beautiful. These are more desired by people who want to full-time RV. They have all the accommodations just like a Class A motorhome, except you don't drive it, you tow it. So the great thing about these travel trailers is when you get to a campsite and the fifth wheelers, you just drop them off and you have your regular vehicle to go around town, do your activities. We also have toy haulers. Toy haulers are actually like mini garages. So you have your actual RV components, but in the back, you can load in your ATVs, your motorcycles, bikes, even golf carts. I've seen people with their golf carts. They usually kind of fold up on the inside where the toys go. And then once you pull the toy out, once you get to your campsite, everything kind of folds back down so you have the full use of an RV. These are really cool. And last but not least, you have your truck campers. So the truck camper is the actual camper that fits in the bed of your trucks you've seen. And they come in two kinds. So you have your slide-ins, which are hard-sided, and then you have the pop-up. Again, the slide-ins are, more comfortable, more element friendly, you could say. Your pop-ups are a little bit smaller, more aerodynamic, lighter for people who want to get out to those rugged areas where you can't usually carry a lot of the other types of trailers. These are really cool because when we took the ferry, when we went to the Outer Banks back in May, I think I remember telling y'all that story. You couldn't bring a regular travel trailer or RV or anything, but there was somebody who had a truck and he had one of these little slide-in trailers. And then that's where they spent the night, over on the island where we went, which was really cool. So that's a perfect example of where you could use these. I have included this information in Discord under Squareville. You can see the links I've given you for the breakdown of the different RVs. Like I said, there's an RV for everybody. I condensed, my description just because it was a lot of information, but you can get all of the details on the link. I've also included Forest River website. This is no advertisement for them, but this is just the travel trailer that we have. And it gives you all kinds of what they make. They fall under one of each of these categories. And I've also given a link to JD Power and Associates. They've given some information on the different brands of RV manufacturers for your information if you're interested in maybe looking up one. So there's that. I will definitely be giving you more information on tips, tricks. Oh my gosh. At another time, since somebody's going to sleep. But yeah, just a little bit of information.
Stop being rude, man. Dang. Stop being so rude. I'm just saying. That was rude of you, sir.
I'm done.
See? You made her want to stop talking. You have to be ashamed of yourself.
I'm very ashamed.
You should be. I'm ashamed of you.
Ashamed to have known you for so long. You're lame.
Wow.
You're not cool.
I'm not cool?
No.
Dang. All right. Well.
In a room full of non-cool people, you would be the most non-cool.
Wow.
When non-cool people see you, they go, oh, that guy right there, he's non-cool too.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, sir. Guess everybody can't be a cool kid.
No.
I'll just be that guy. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Mello. I know I was joking with you, but you have this look on your face like you're... Wow. D83, if you could put Mello's look into words, what would it say?
It would say that she's probably going to come over there and see you at some point in time.
I'll lock my door.
I would sleep with one eye open.
I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. Okay. I ain't never scared. All right, that's enough of that. But thank you, Mello. I appreciate you and your informations. And one day, I'll be able to get my own. And we can go camping together. Don't do that. I was trying to be nice.
Has Maestro ever gone with you guys?
No, he has not.
Apparently, I'm not. Based on the look she just gave me.
Dark. He's scared of the dark.
No, I used to be scared of the dark.
Scared.
Sir, your hairline is scared of the dark. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's scared of growing. Thank you very much.
You're
My
right.
hairline is scared of growing. Makes me so angry.
What, your hairline? I mean, it happens once you get a certain age.
No, you.
Oh.
You make me so-
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking about me, sir. That's beautiful. Wow. All right. I say let's get into it.
And then we're done.
あなたが一緒にいないと心が折れる
Sir, how dare you interrupt my song, my intro music? How dare you? No, it's okay. It's all right, man. It's not that good anyways. I'm gonna cut my segment out anyways. Okay. Oh, the disrespect. Somebody else is getting fired. It's gonna be the Lone Ranger on this podcast. I guess it's not gonna be me. It's Mello. It might just be Mello left.
I think they prefer to see me over you anyway.
You know what? If I have the power to cut your camera off, I would. So, real quick, I'm gonna make this as quick as possible because Mello took 300 years.
I did not.
Yes, you did. The anime that I'm going to be reviewing today is called The Apothecary Diaries. It is a recent release, at least that I'm aware of, because it just popped up on my Crunchyroll. So how about that? So it's one season so far. So basically, what is going down is a young girl is working with her father in an apothecary. This is old school Japan. Old school Japan. One day she's kidnapped and she's sold into servitude to work at the rear palace of the emperor. So, if anybody's familiar with Japanese lore, I'm really not, so I'm going to butcher this, I'm sure. But, back in those dynasty days, there was an emperor, obviously. And the palace was immaculate. Many different buildings, all this and that. So the rear palace was supposed to be the ritzy palace, where all the important people stayed. Anyways, so the rear palace is also home to the emperor and his many consorts. D83, do you know what a consort is?
Nope, I was just going to let you continue to talk and
Okay.
shake my head and go, yeah.
Gotcha. I didn't recall what the word was until I watched it, so don't feel bad. But a consort is basically like concubine, wife, whatever. So back in the day, emperors had many wives, and so they're called consorts. All right. So Momo is our character's name. She's not quite like other girls her age, and she's 17-ish or so. She's highly perceptive, quick-witted, and prefers to fly under the radar. And she does, for the most part, for many months until she overhears of a sickness that is befalling two of the emperor's favorite consorts. Both the empress or the consorts and their children. One consort has a boy child, infant, and the other has a girl infant. So obviously the boy infant is next in line. So it's the emperor's only son, so he's heir to the nation, so to speak. So it's frantically, there's doctors everywhere trying to figure out what's going on with them. And Momo, using her apothecary skills, deduces that the illness is caused by, I don't want to say it because y'all can watch it. She figures out what the illness is and the cause of it. So what she does is secretly lays a specific flower on each of the consorts' windowsills with a note on it. Same note. One pays attention, reads the note. The other one throws it out the window. And the one that threw it out the window, her son ends up dying. And she gets very sick. So Jin Shin, who is the head of the rear palace, takes note of Momo and realizes that she's the one who figured out what the sickness is. So he's impressed, thoroughly impressed. So he ends up making her one of the girls in waiting, ladies in waiting of the consort that one of the consorts she saved, who happens to be the Emperor's favorite. So, it's a really, I liked it. It was a really good story. It was a really good story. It's more of like a kind of a detective type thing, but of course there's, the typical anime elements in it. A lot of humor. I don't necessarily think there's not much. Some might say a little fan service, but it's not really fan service. It's really mild. But I think it was more of a just an overall wholesome type anime. Kept me interested. So I think the dub was amazing. It was spot on, right? Animation was really good, and I am actually looking forward to season 2. So yeah. So the Senpai score right now, I give it an 8.5, 8.5. So that is the Apothecary Diaries. Mello's tongue tiredness has worn off on me. Real quick, I want to talk about something that is coming to a wireless router near you. It's Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 7. What is Wi-Fi 7? I'm glad you asked. Wi-Fi 7 is the next iteration of the famous Wi-Fi that we all use. So it's the 7th generation, promises major improvements over Wi-Fi 6 and 6E. Y'all may or may not know what 6 and 6E are. But if you have a phone that supports it, you'll see the little number 6 above your little Wi-Fi symbol on your phone. I don't know if those Apple people have them, but I know us Androids do. That was a shot. I'm sorry. So anyways, so yeah. So basically it's supporting up to 43 gig. Excuse me. That's what it looks like. You're right. That's what it looks like when you almost pass out. Anyways, I looked at DA3 for too long. Okay, all right, I'm back. I'm good. I just can't look over there. So yeah, so 43 gigabits per second. If you don't know what that is, it's fast. Just know that that's really fast, right? So doesn't mean you're always going to get that, of course, because Wi-Fi. Mello, are you trying to fall asleep? Are you all right over there? Man, your camera messed up and everything. You all right? Oh man.
You look at my face as well. Look, messed the camera up and everything. I swear.
I can't breathe.
Oh gosh. D83, come back. Whoa, wow. That was disturbing.
Did I look any better?
No. Hold on. Do that again. A little lower, a little bit. Nice. Nope. Down a little lower. There we go. Stay. Alright, I'm done. Wi-Fi 7 is fast. It's coming to you. Look out for it. All that good stuff. Alright. Now, let's get to our topic.
Question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Consorts.
Yes.
Right? Did I say it right?
You did.
I say it right?
Yes.
What was that again? What is a consort?
Consort is like a wife, concubine, mistress, something like that.
So that's why I wouldn't know what that is. I don't mind kicking me out.
Wow.
Okay. I'm over it.
All right. We're gonna have to get a therapist on here or something. Excuse me, let me take a sip here. Thank you. All right. Our topic. Money or happiness? Can money make us happy? Well, what you think? Mello, it looks like you got some thoughts going on in that melon-sized dome of yours. What you thinking?
Yeah, it's just too much to even. Like, I don't know.
What you mean? You don't know? You don't know if money will buy you happiness?
This is the thing. It leads to more questions. Suppose someone can't find happiness. They prefer perhaps to have money in absence of happiness because at least they'll have things. Sometimes things fill a void when you don't have happiness.
Okay. Is that happiness then?
To them, it might be. To me.
Or is it or is it happiness to them, or is it just filling a void? 'Cause what defines happiness?
Why don't you ask them?
You said it. I'm asking
I'm
you.
giving some hypotheticals.
Well, listen. You need to back those hypotheticals up.
It's hypothetical.
No, it's
That's
listen,
why
Listen.
it doesn't need any backing up.
See, this is the problem. When she gets back in school, she thinks she's smarter than everybody.
What?
Ain't nobody got time for all this. Man. I'm just saying.
Goodness.
Man, I'm just playing. This is how we do.
But for me, happiness, because
What is happiness?
and that's the other question. Happiness to everybody might look different.
True.
To me, happiness is just being content with who I am first and foremost, because I don't think you can really be happy unless you can like yourself. You should love yourself, but you have to at least like yourself.
Hey.
And then I think from that, when you are able to show or be able to radiate, like self-worth, I think in turn it attracts things and people to you that belong in your orbit. So
what is happiness?
I just told you.
I think
In a long, convoluted,
Yes.
roundabout way.
Yes, you did. That's what I was trying to get at. What's up, D83?
I think happiness is what you make it. I think it differs for everybody, from one person to another. Yeah, I don't think money can necessarily buy you happiness. I think it can just make life a little bit easier, which may make you feel happy. But I would have to say that apparently it doesn't buy you happiness, because if that was the case, you wouldn't have so many movie stars, musicians,
Celebrities,
commit
yep.
suicide.
So let me go back, just because I'm in that mood today. So y'all excuse me ahead of time. But so is happiness truly different for everybody, or are there different means to find happiness for everybody? Because what is happiness? Is that a feeling? Is that a state of mind?
It's all of that, because I think it could be different for everybody, and even in that difference for what it is for everybody, like if it might be the same for someone else, there could be different ways to achieve the same outcome.
Okay. All right. So you say no, money can't buy you happiness.
No, in the beginning I said for some people it might.
I'm confused. See, that's what happens when you try and use a whole bunch of words. Go ahead, D83, man.
Oh, terrible. I just think, honestly, I think it differs from person to person. Me personally, running a business, I've had moments where I've made plenty of money. I think it made things easier because I've had moments where I've had, you know, almost $100,000 in the bank, and then I've had it to where I've had $75 in the bank, and I went, how am I going to make payroll?
Right.
Right. So I felt more comfortable when I had almost 100,000. Right. And obviously I was extremely stressed when I only had the 75, and I was like, well, how am I going to make payroll? But I still, on both cases, I still wasn't happy in my personal life.
Right.
Right. So, but I could have done things to made myself happier. Right.
Okay. Okay, dig it.
So I don't think money can buy you happiness. It just make you live a little bit less stressful and easier. Like happiness is what you make it.
Okay. Okay.
Like Mello said too, you know, if you can't look yourself in the mirror and go, I'm okay with that person. I think that's what happiness starts with.
Okay. So just a quick, comes from positivepsychology.com. Happiness can be defined as an enduring state of mind consisting not only of feelings of joy, contentment, and other positive emotions, but also a sense that one's life is meaningful and valued. I like that definition.
Yeah.
I like that definition because it is. It's more than just. It's a state of mind. It's a feeling. It's more. It's a combination of a lot of things. So, I think the question of can money buy you happiness is going to differ from person to person. You take somebody who's known nothing but struggles, right? Has had to fight for everything, and you give them, $2 million. I think they're gonna be pretty happy. You feel me?
For a
Now,
few months,
will
maybe.
that sustain? I don't know. It depends on how they deal with that. It depends on how they work that $2 million. You know what I'm saying? You do hear it a lot of times with lottery winners that it's a fleeting thing. Yep, it's great in the beginning, but you soon find out that you have a lot of people who just dislike you because you won, or try and challenge the fact that you did win, or always got a handout for something, and all of a sudden they become your best friend, or try to become your best friend, or your relative out of nowhere.
Right.
So a lot of people say it's really stressful. So, but I think it's in the way you manage it, right? And I think the important thing is so here's my stance. I will agree that money cannot buy you happiness. Because happiness again encompasses many things. You have to be content with yourself before you can find happiness. No one or nothing can bring you that happiness if you're unsure or uncertain or not. You don't love yourself, right? Kind of like you said earlier. But yeah, I mean, I think we're all in, for the most part, agreement on that. You know what I'm saying? We kind of just said the same things in different ways, but I don't know. Shoot me $2 million and I'll let you know. That's what I say. $2 million. I'd take 2,000 right about now. I ain't gonna lie. One of my good friends said one time, we were talking about, this was back when the Mega Millions was like stupid high, like maybe like 300 million or some stupid number. We were talking about it. He said, "Listen, forget the Mega Millions. I take the Mega Thousands." I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you. But yeah, man. I think that can lead into a whole nother subject of happiness and finding happiness, and I think emotional intelligence will definitely come into that conversation because it's really knowing yourself, being true to yourself, and accepting yourself, your flaws and all, in order to get to that state of happiness. That's just my personal opinion. I'm no psychologist, I'm no doctor, even though I sometimes think I am. But it's just my thoughts. It's just my thoughts. All
I
right.
would also say,
Good.
like if you think about it, somebody that has like maybe money, power, material things, if you strip all those layers away and what are you left with at the end?
When you say strip
What-
the layers away, what do you mean?
Strip the layers of the materialistic, the titles, things of that nature. And this is a conversation that I'll talk about at a future date. But when I was going through a health, I don't want to say scare, but a health crisis
Challenge.
in my life.
Challenge. Wasn't a crisis, it was a challenge.
Tomato, tomato.
Challenge and crisis are two very different things. Wow.
Bro, I was in crisis mode, okay?
Yes, I understand.
So, and I had to get to the point where I didn't have to, but it was best for me to possibly make a will. This is going to sound a little morbid, but at the end of the day, when it asks you about like a medical directive, like what is it that you still want to be able to do in so many words for you to have a life that's worth living without them pulling the plug? And I remember thinking to myself, if I can still get out and work in the garden, if I can still have time to spend with family and friends and on a cognizant level, it's the very simple things that you have to look at that sometimes you might overlook, that at the end of the day is what really brings you happiness. Because it's like, if you can't do those things anymore, then to you, your life might not be worth living anymore. In said crisis or so, or situation. But I remember that was a very vivid moment where I actually had to think about the things that I enjoyed
mortality.
and what made me happy. So that's just an example of, where you might have to kind of take yourself sometimes.
To think about happiness?
No.
God, dog, man, that's
No.
all right. I'm all right. I'm good.
No, like the fact of, if you weren't here tomorrow, what is it you would miss the most? What is it you would miss doing? What is it you wouldn't have the opportunity to do anymore that you enjoy doing now? I mean, taking it from that sort of standpoint.
I feel you. I can dig it. DA3, you were about to say something.
No, I was just thinking back, again, about the being able to look at yourself in the mirror and, be happy with the person that you see looking back at you, It made me think of one of my favorite poems. The ending, I'm not going to get to because it's a long poem, but the end is, you can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass, but your final reward will be heartache and tears if you cheated the man in the glass.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that. I like that one a lot, man. As a matter of fact, I was looking for, of course I didn't have any information, but I was looking for that. I was trying to search on Google for it. So I might have to get that from you again. It seems like you got it written down. But, yeah, man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd like to hear some other opinions on this, Can money buy you happiness? Y'all, feel free to leave it in the comments. Y'all can hop on the Discord. Discord address, hopefully, is on the YouTube page. It is. Hopefully, it works. If it doesn't, let me know. And, I'll fix it. So, but yeah, that'll do it for us for the show. It is that time. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate the love and support once again. Go ahead, tell somebody who knows somebody who knows something about it, that D83 is an amazing, amazing person. Y'all just knew I was going elsewhere with that. See? I'm a good guy. I really am. Thanks. Thanks, guy. Alright, y'all. What? Oh, I thought this man threw up a gang sign on me just now. Stop playing. Wow!
Right, dog. Care Bears. Care Bears for life.
Hey, bro, remember that episode where you said you liked the Care Bears? I might have to bring that. We're going to have to show that little clip I made that time. I think we're going to have to do that.
I don't recall that. Weren't you signing off?
Yeah. No, not now. Not now. I'm going to bring it up right now. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. Appreciate tuning in. Y'all have a blessed day.